with Coach. I'm going over our playbook today. This is a great Excel that once you get it down and everyone understands it, it really helps your company staying aligned, helps with communication, and helps with your weekly, monthly, and quarterly meetings. First tab is the winning strategy, everything you need to know about where we're going, how we act. So the why, the core values, our economic engine. It's important everyone understands how you guys get paid, how you make money, what winning looks like. We're talking about going up the mountain. What is your championship? And then your market value proposition. What makes you different? When it comes to core values, you want to dig a little deeper. And what does it mean and how do you express it? What is the impact of the team? I found AI to be super helpful here. Once you have your core value, you can explain some stories. Come up with 5 to 7 questions to ask a potential employee. Ask an employee who's struggling, how would I coach an employee on these core values? And it'll actually really help you. We want to really understand when we go up the mountain, this is the big, hairy, audacious goal from Jim Collins. But if you have your purpose, the why you exist, you know what you can be really best in the world at, and you know what your economic engine is. If all of those are running in the right direction, where can you get to? Is it financial? Is it some other more aspirational? It can be anything you want, but the idea is to get a BHAG out there from 3 years to 10 years of what's possible to go. When it comes to your long-term strategy, we want to get what are your 2 or 3 critical numbers. If these 3 numbers are going in the right direction, you're going to hit that championship goal. You're going to have celebration levels. So we like rolling 12-month financials. So you might be able to hit a level in 6 months. You might be able to hit a level in 18 months and so on. We want to be able to just have a rolling 12, so as 1 month goes off, the next month goes on, that you can reach these celebrations and the whole team knows what those celebrations are. Your strategic objectives are the things that are going to take a lot longer than 12 months. They might take 18 months to 4 years of things we just got to get better at. We just got to get better at using AI and IT and automation. Staff's going to be tough, so we need to do that. We got to get better at developing leaders. We need somebody to own that. Short description of your league and your market so everyone knows where you're going. Selling to everyone is not an answer. You want to have a niche or a better marketplace where you're really good so you can be best in the world. This is for your financial side, just where are we going at next level targets, where are we currently at, and where are we going directionally. Again, this just helps people go. Are we trying to raise price by 1, 2, 3%? Or what percentage volume are we trying to grow? How many days of AR, AP inventory are we supposed to have on hand? What's green, yellow, red? A financial look. As we go and do the planning, this will be your 12 months or less quarterly objectives. We're a big believer in objectives, key results, and then projects is a powerful tool. So now you're going to know what you're doing for the next year to 15 months. After that, we obviously break it down into your quarterly targets on your financials, like what are we trying to get this next quarter. This is obviously very detailed. You can just click on this and change quarters of what we're trying to get to there. Your quarterly game plan is now you're breaking down those strategic and then those annual or multi-quarter objectives into what's going on this quarter with key results and what month are they due at. Over time, it does take time to create a scoreboard. The scoreboard, we want to be forward-looking. Again, this is the idea that you feel really comfortable on the whole company scoreboard, then each department should have a scoreboard, and then individuals should have a scorecard. This is all about what winning looks like. What does it winning look like for the company? What does winning look like for the team? And what does winning look like for the individual? When everyone is aligned and the whole thing is cascading up, it is great. Again, AI can really help you. You can get together great scorecards, metrics, and then you can say how to cascade those down. If you're using Viva Goals, it's a whole next level of really cascading it down and having transparency throughout the whole company. So those are the big parts of like where are you going, how are we going to get there, what are we going to do. Assuming you're running a weekly meeting, you can have an issues list. We also like using lots of different tools for this planner, using the OKR method and planner. We have great videos on coach.win on how to do that. Viva Goals, again, can track these kind of things as well. And there's also a new thing called Microsoft Loop that you can actually have a voting system in there. So many ways to use that tool. Each quarter, we want to understand how you're doing on the 15 key components, your winning strategy, where we need to work on this next quarter, high-performing teams, and playing with discipline. So the idea is that we have a kind of a stop in time every quarter to say, okay, where are we at? What do we need to work on? A few things that are a little different about what Coach does. We want to get your key positions put in place. So don't need names on here, but what are the key roles? So if you're a really small business, somebody might be in the sales and marketing and heck, have a company box, but what are their leading indicators and lagging indicators of success? Then as you grow, you might be able to hire a marketing executive, and the marketing executive takes over. So you're not in all three boxes. But this is your key positions. And then they lay out onto the accountability chart your key positions. And I always like it simply put, we want everyone to understand their role. So again, this is just roles. So it might be customer service role, ops role, finance role. We want to understand what winning looks like, WWLL, what winning looks like. And then that's the lagging indicators and the leading indicators to get to those, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, it's up to you by role. But it's a powerful tool. So everyone, again, knows where they fit in. And then what are the key plays we run? And this is a little different. We want to know like client onboarding play. Well, this might be a combination of sales and customer service. So who owns client onboarding? When client onboarding is broke, who do we go to? Often there's bad handoffs, and we're trying to avoid that by saying, hey, person ABC owns client onboarding. So if anything's going wrong with client onboarding, it's not hitting its key metrics, we know who to go to, who's the owner. So that's a powerful solution. We'll be doing SWOT analysis every annual, making sure that there's a SWOT going on. We understand our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, internal and external. And then we get to the communication. So many companies do a daily huddle if it's in person. There's another great tool, Microsoft Teams Update app. You can do this kind of virtual and even get a summary if you want. So every day people are putting in their headlines, their weather, their traffic, core value shout outs, talking about the team. It's really good. The weekly leadership meeting is a no-brainer. We have to get that weekly meeting. A little bit different here. I do like starting at a strange time. It just makes it so people are prepared, they show up, and it ends at any time. People are under pressure to it starts at 9 and ends at 10:30. The issue becomes people schedule meetings either right before or right after. Versus if you start at an odd time, I find it's a much more effective meeting. For companies that are they're really either growing or they're really trying to pivot, besides for the quarterly all 8-hour meeting, we want to do a monthly alignment meeting. This is a 4-hour just to readjust the business. So if you're growing really fast or you're working on some big adjustments to process, you'll want to do a monthly meeting. This is a powerful tool. Having this document, when you hire a brand new person, you're talking to anyone else, and you can start from winning strategy and work your way through this. Everyone will know where they fit in. Everyone will know where you're going. Everyone will know what winning looks like. Everyone will know how they get managed. It is a great tool to get this completely filled out. There's also lots of ways to automate this. So reach out to your coach at coach.win, and we can tell you how to automate many of these things and make that as effective as possible. Keep growing, keep communicating, and keep getting high performance. The Coach Playbook is a great solution to help with that. Have a great day.